Good morning and welcome to this very auspicious edition of Tank Time. What you see before you is one of 3 Pea Puffers that came in the mail yesterday. The stork behaved himself and arrived on time and delivered my little babies unharmed and no worse for wear. There's one. Here's another one. And the third one can't be too far behind. 2 of them, like there's the third one. I tried them on Daphnia this morning, and Daphnia is just plumb too big for them. These guys are about the size of lentils. So I threw a black worm in there, who was immediately pounced upon. So I put a couple more in there, and lo and behold, they were able to handle those. I looked online at copepods. They're expensive. And other things. I'm going to try them on frozen bloodworms tomorrow, or brine shrimp. I'm going to chop them a bit. Put it out there and see if the dog hunts, so to speak. I love how they're so methodical and how they swim. They inspect every little square inch. And you can tell there's definitely something between those eyes. They just kind of hover along. Now the other fish they sent me as a freebie is this gold danio, who's a complete contrast to the 3 Pea Puffers. Just in the way he behaves and the way he appears. He just kind of dithers around. Little ball of energy. Perpetual motion machine. Although why they sent me 1 schooling fish, I'll never know. I'll have to buy more now. Kind of like them. And here we got the breakfast group. Biscuit's gone. I mean, the loaches, the clown loaches, have been just annihilating the biscuits. And she's been at them a lot too. A lot of tit for tat going on between Wanda and Mr. Sparkle, but nothing that looks like real courtship behavior. But nothing that looks like serious aggression either. So things are plugging along in this tank. Here I have one of my breeder snails from my Daphnia tank. I threw her in here so she's too big for the puffers to eat right now, but she'll run around, eat algae, lay eggs as she goes, and those eggs will hatch. And they will be the perfect little munchy size for the Pea Puffers. As a matter of fact, you can see that rather Serratian crescent right above the tape there. that is a snail egg case. And as you can tell, there's a lot of eggs in there. That's going to be some treat for the Pea Puffers. Puffers are known for loving snails. And speaking of snails, my Daphnia culture and snail culture is coming along quite nicely. It's green and yucky. I have some isopods in here too. Here's a nice amphipod. If I can get the thing to focus. There we go. Nice shot of an amphipod. There's about 50 in there, plus whatever they've replicated so far. There's a nice snail or two. There's hundreds of snail eggs in here. All I'll have to do is drag a net through here and get enough baby snails to feed those little puffers forever. As a matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is there we go. I'm going to double my production. There, I've added snail number 2. So I will get lots and lots of snail eggs in here now, which is a good thing. Because these guys are going to be very hard to feed. I have looked up copepods. Once I found them, they're like 40 bucks. I don't want to deal with like vinegar eels or wax worms or whatever they're called. Micro worms. Too much. Plus I want to get these guys kind of crunchy things to eat. Keep their teeth file down. They're in a family called Tetradontidae, which means 4 tooth. And they have 2 teeth on the top, 2 teeth on the bottom. And they're fused. The 2 teeth on the top are fused and the 2 teeth on the bottom are fused. So they have like a little beak. And that family that's like the blowfish family. And that family is in a larger order called Tetradontiformis. There's some real weird members in that family. Triggerfish, filefish, ocean sunfish. That's a cool order. Okay, where are you little guys? Well, I think I will leave them alone to graze amongst the algae beds. And maybe catch a small enough baby trumpet snail. Here's one. Cutest little fish in the whole wide world. It's definitely the cutest fish I've ever owned. It's one of the females. And with that, I will leave it at that and keep you all posted. Until next time, see you then.